Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to my Minecraft series where we're playing through every version of the game. Fuck. I didn't mean to kill him. Yeah, but the point of this series is to have a long-term survival world where we play through every version of the game, or possibly until I reach a version of the game where I feel most complete and I feel like we can stay in that version. We are currently in beta 1.5. We were in beta 1.5 last episode as well. We will likely at the end of this episode say goodbye to beta 1.5 and hello to beta 1.6, but for now we're in beta 1.5. I'm gonna start building the next project. I'm gonna pick up where we left off pretty much, and the last part of the tunnel that we need to fill out, because we built this in the last episode, but the last part we need to fill out is right here, this part of the wall. Then once this is complete, every part of the tunnels going in every direction has stuff filling up every side of the tunnel. And at that point I'll call the mountain base complete and we can move on to the next thing. But this should be the last project for it. I've already started digging a little bit, but this should be the last project for it. I'll talk to you guys when I've built something here. I don't know what it's going to be yet, so see ya. Alright guys, welcome back. We have finally finished the last build of the mountain base. So what I made is right here. This is the, I'm going to just call this the Ampitheater. This is where I imagine like people of the Vault Village like coming for some sort of community thing, like town hall meetings or some shit like that, but it's just a giant amphitheater, or maybe that's where their dictator talks to them and, you know, brainwashes them, something like that. But yeah, it's just a big amphitheater. I got the idea of it from Red Rock's Amphitheater, like the sort of vibe of it, with these like steps going down, then lips where people sit, and then flower beds on the side. Red Rocks has something sort of like that, so that's what I was thinking of while I was digging it. I wish I would have put more effort into the stage in the middle, but I kind of wanted to just move on with this build, so I was like, shmee shmop, it's good enough. Let's keep going. But yeah, there's not a lot to it. I think it looks good enough. Yeah, it's the amphitheater, and it's the last build. Let's take a look at all the shit we've built in the mountain base, because we're going to be moving on from this area for a while. So if you guys remember, the original idea for this base was just to fill in, because these were just blank tunnels, and it was just to fill in the stuff on the sides just so it's nice to walk through the tunnel and, you know, it feels cool. So over here we have a restaurant, amphitheater, we just built that shit. Over here is a strip mine. And then over here is obviously the Vault Village. This is definitely my favorite build. And on this side's the dog house. It's just a big intimidating room where we keep our dog. And then over here we got the inverted step pyramid of sugarcane. It's just because it looks dope. And then same thing over here, but with wheat. It looks less dope, but still good. I built the wheat one first, and then I built the sugarcane one second, and so this one just looks better naturally. Over here we got the library. That's the second one of the exits to the mountain base. Then over here's the bedroom. If you go up here, that leads to our sugarcane and wheat farms. Storage room, which is the whole point of all these tunnels, is to be connected to the storage room. Furnace room. The park, which is connected to the museum. You see museum entrance right there. Then over here we got the throne room and the last exit to the mountain base. And then down this hallway is another tunnel that goes to the sand outpost. And eventually we'll come back to this. I also added this minecart track here, just so y'all know. And then we'll eventually come back to this and do the same thing with this tunnel. Just put giant crazy builds on each side of the tunnel. And then this will be like the coolest minecart track you can use in all the games. So that should be dope, and it'll be a cool project for another time. But for now, I want to stop fucking digging. Also, it's Friday. I like to give updates on that. It's Friday. Last clip was recorded on Sunday, so this is like 5 days worth of progress. And let's see here. But yeah, mountain base is done for now. The next thing I want to do is build a giant railway that goes around the entire base way up in the sky. I just think it'd be fun to have a railway that goes around the entire base, and as I see the progress of the base come along, I can take this railway and it would just be fun. So I'm gonna get started working on that. I've been mining for it for the last few days already, just because it's gonna take a shit ton of iron. So yeah, giant railway. Probably won't finish it this episode, but I'll give you guys an update soon. All right, what's good, guys? Welcome back. It is 2 days later right now on Sunday, and I've finally finished this giant fucking railway. So I'm out here on top of the mountain at the very top of the base where we built this Greco-Roman temple. And here's the railway I've been working on like an absolute manic crackhead. It's really big. It doesn't even come fully into render distance how far down it goes, but this thing's massive, and it took damn near all my materials. So I decided to put the entrance up here just because it's close to the center of the base, and it's at the highest point. So it's just this little tower. You go up the tower and you get to the railway. There's nothing really else to it. It's a pretty simple design. But here you can get a better idea of the scale of this bitch. It's fucking huge. And then, like I said, it doesn't load down that way. But let's ride this thing. Actually, first let's go into the statistics. So we're at 5 days played. We're averaging like fucking like 2.5 days per episode, which is kind of pathetic with the way I'm wasting my life away on this game. Let's go to blocks, times used. So this whole thing is made out of cobblestone, smooth stone slabs, and smooth stone. So it took about 20,000 cobblestone, probably like 7,000 smooth stone slabs. That whole number wasn't just towards this. And then like, I don't know, 8,000 smooth stone. So that's why it took me so long to build this. Because, like I said, 2 days of nonstop building. I had like everything prepped for it too, other than the rails. So it was like a really super long mining session than just build it. And it still took a full 2 days, even though I had all the materials at hand. It's just, that's what happens when you have to place, 40,000 blocks, I guess. It takes a fucking while. So let's actually use this bitch. And let's have a little scenic trip around the base. Why not? This thing really puts into scale, or into perspective, how big the base is getting. And that's exactly how I wanted to build this. I just want a thing I can ride at maybe the end of every episode. I can just hop on this thing and see how the base has progressed. And then maybe like 20 episodes from now, I can make a little montage of it or some shit. But just something that I can use to track my progress and, see how things have evolved over time. I think it's just good for documenting the base in general. So I'm pretty happy with it. I like these weekly uploads a lot. It really makes it so I have to super stay on top of my projects and what I'm doing to make sure I can get them all finished by the end of the week and still upload a video. So yeah, having that deadline helps out a lot, because otherwise I just wouldn't have been as like urgent or motivated to get this finished. It would have probably took another week, even if I was playing the whole time. Just without that deadline, you just don't have the same sense of fucking urgency, you know? So I like having the deadline of every week. Those are working out great. Also wanted to say we're going to update to 1.6 in the next episode. I didn't do that in this episode just because I wanted to finish the project that was related to powered rails, because powered rails were implemented in this version. So I was like, I have to finish the big railway before I update. So 1.6 in the next episode. I think we're going to go back to building random little things around the base. Now that because in the last few episodes, we've only worked on stuff inside the mountain. So now we can go back to actually building things around here, wherever the fuck, and fill in this space a little bit. And just make the base look even bigger and fuller and more complete. So that should be good. Also, I wanted to say, I wanted to shout out the people that have been leaving comments on the videos. My videos get like no views at all, so whenever someone leaves a comment, it actually surprises me. I'm like, holy fuck, why the fuck is this so, like, why is someone trying to talk to me right now? This is weird. So shout out to the people that have been doing that, especially the ones that leave build suggestions. That seriously helps out a lot, because I know I haven't done any of the build suggestions yet, but I'm keeping track of them, and I'll go through and build them all at one point, or at some point as I have time. I just had to get rid of my own projects first. So yeah, if you have build suggestions, don't hesitate. Always feel free to leave them in the comments. That's helpful for giving me ideas on what to build in the future. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it for this episode, guys. I hope you liked it. If you like seeing this world progress and you want to keep seeing more of it, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here and get working on the next episode. Peace out.